His hands are shaking.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Dude, you're at 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
How many seconds?
Come on.
Daddy did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of The Banner Show. It is Sunday, April 19th, and all of a sudden, it feels like the sports world has been revived. We are only 4 days away from the NFL draft. The NBA and NHL playoffs are officially underway, and we just finished watching the RBC Heritage where Scotty Scheffler lost to Matt Fitzpatrick in a playoff. Back-to-back runner-up finishes for Scotty, and we've got more on that coming up. We are also just coming off our biggest podcast ever where we interviewed my sister, Ashley Shamedy. We had an awesome time recording it, so definitely check that out if you have not already. But all the boys are back this week. Plus, our videographer Brandon is in the building and told me he may jump on later in the episode as well. So let's go ahead and get started. It's episode 8. We've got Paul Williams, Ryan Ochi, Aaron Brooks. Let's go.
What's up, you guys?
Hey, let's
How
go.
we doing?
All right.
You guys, is it just me, or like I feel like the last couple of weeks we've just been down on the sports world with NFL not, season being over.
Been a
but
lull.
I feel like
Been a
this,
lull.
yeah, but this
Except for
last
the
week,
Masters, guys. We had the
that's what I'm
Masters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Playoffs
Masters,
was about to kick
RBC
off.
Heritage playoffs.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're back. It's not football. It's not football. I get
It's
it, but
not
I feel like
football.
we're kind of back.
Yeah, I
If you
think
turn on
it's
the
good.
TV, there's sports, and that's what matters. If you turn on TV, you're either getting playoff hockey or playoff basketball, and that
I was gonna
is
say playoff hockey's
good
been
time.
fun.
yeah.
Dude. I went to the first game. Now the Stars game last night. Stars got annihilated
It's 6-1.
Minnesota.
That was rough. It was,
It was rough,
3-0 like in the first period, right?
No, it was okay. So it was 1-0 in the first period. I stepped out to get a drink. By the time I came back, it was 3-0. And I was like,
Okay, it was
how did this
brutal.
happen? But it's crazy because when the opposing team scores, there's no reaction at all. So I had no idea that even happened. And I thought it was like a joke. I will say this, though. Dallas Star fans are something else. You would have thought we were up by 10 goals with the energy in that place. It was unbelievable. I've been to Stars games before, but this was my first playoff game. Probably top. I don't want to say it was one of the best sporting events in my life because we lost, and we lost really, really bad. But as far as overall experience, it was the best game I've ever gone to. That was a loss by far, and one of the best ever because the fans in Dallas, man, are awesome. And hockey is unbelievable. I've said this before on the pod. I think hockey games are the best games to watch in person, hands down.
Moving to Dallas made me a hockey fan. I went to my first Stars game, and it was just like the atmosphere is unreal. Everybody's into it,
crazy.
and people are super fans. It's like the energy is amazing.
I went to one Kraken game, and they are awful, and it was still like insane. But shout out Kraken.
I don't know what it is. I feel like I've gone to NFL games where they have a tough time filling all the seats. Sometimes,
Because you're a Cowboys fan.
No.
You have-
I'm talking about throughout my entire life. No, Cowboys actually is pretty decent. I mean, Cowboys is a pretty good fan base. The rest of the world hates them, but in Dallas, it's pretty good. But I'm saying I've been to basketball games where there are a lot of empty seats. I've been to football games where there are a decent amount of empty seats. And it's the
Hockey's
same
always
arena.
packed.
It's the same arena, and they're always packed. Why is hockey? It's crazy to think that like hockey is the market cap for it is just so much lower. And
I think it's because it's such
I
a better
think
product
you're-
in person. It's way
Yeah.
better in person than it is on TV. Like hockey on TV is fun. Like playoff hockey on TV is amazing, but like hockey in person is such a different ball game than watching on.
that's a
TV.
good point.
I
That's a
think
good
what
point.
you
It was
I think what you said
upload.
too though is like the Dallas fans is different, right? Like hockey is not that way everywhere. And so I think you're a little spoiled to seeing those hockey games in person because I've been to when Atlanta had a hockey team. They left Atlanta for a reason, and it wasn't because the Thrashers weren't competitive at a time. It's hard to compete in Atlanta, and nobody cares about hockey here. And so like you've got a niche there. I think it makes a big difference when you've got a team that people support.
Yeah, I may be lucky because I also lived in Tampa Bay for a while, so I've been to plenty of Lightning games, and that stadium is
Is
awesome
it
because
same atmosphere?
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's
Lightning's always like competitive though.
yeah. That I like I said must just be lucky with that because I mean I didn't grow up really watching a lot of hockey, but I would say in the last 5 years I've probably been to 20, 25 hockey games, and they're unbelievable. This is my
But
first playoff hockey game, though. It was good.
And to Ryan's point, like the in-game, like the in-person experience of a hockey game is amazing. The game is incredible. It's fast. It's physical. Like they're doing cool stuff. It just doesn't translate to the television at all. And so the product in person, that's exciting. And so I think that may play to their benefit. I think, you touched on the NFL games having empty seats. I can speak to Atlanta and probably somewhat to Dallas. The venues that people have built now around the NFL, you're not supposed to sit in your seat.
A game changer.
Yeah, you walk around. Like there's too many experiences. There's too much stuff to see. And you spent $200 to get in the door per person. You're going to want to take in everything. So there's too much walking around time, too many things to engage with. Plus the NFL product, like you're walking around the stadium, you're not missing anything. You're watching it there right on TV from a closed caption broadcast. I mean, not closed, a closed circuit broadcast. And so you don't feel like you're missing anything. You don't have to be in your seat per se. And so I think that gives a pretty bad look too. But the NFL product on TV is just A1, nothing competes. And so I think that's part of it. But the hockey in person, if you're not there, you're missing it. Because even if they have the TVs everywhere, it's not the same.
I'll say this though, it's funny. Obviously, I don't feel bad for any professional athlete. You get to be a professional athlete, it's amazing. But you see these NHL contracts, right? That, like these record contracts, it's like 4 years, $8 million. And I mean, these guys are getting into fights almost every game, busting their ass, just like it more so than any other sport that I can see, right? Football is obviously a little bit different. Obviously, I would say they're more comparable, but hockey is not easy. And it's crazy, man, because they get paid a fraction of what some of these other sports get paid. And I just feel like to have the amount of fans at that game, it's wild. They need to find a way to make hockey work on TV, because I think the world is missing out. And a lot of people don't know how great it is, because you're right. A lot of cities don't have hockey teams and it's just not as nationally recognized, but man, I'm all in on hockey. I'll tell you that.
I had to look that up because I was just curious, because like $4 million a year, that seems paltry. The top players are at $17 million a year, $14 million a year. I don't feel bad for them at all. Their contracts are 8 years, $136 million. Like they're fine. They're not baseball players, but they also don't get that's the ad revenue is not there for hockey.
No, but when you see like what they are doing every day, it's crazy. But anyways, we can move on.
Like, hockey is the hardest, like physical toll. Like hockey is number one.
But then why are NBA careers so short and NHL careers are decades long?
Have you met?
Yeah, always still scoring goals.
We had a couple friends growing up who were always into hockey, and there's a screw missing. Like they're cool dudes, but they're a little different. And so when they're out there, they like love the game that much that they are going to play until they have a broken foot and like they can't return because they're 40 years old. But the guys I do know are pretty awesome.
My neighbor growing up, one of my neighbor friends played hockey here in Atlanta. And so it was crazy. And so like Atlanta used to have a minor league hockey team that was called the Atlanta Knights. I know we're talking a lot about hockey right now, but the Atlanta Knights, like they were awesome, dude. Like I loved them back in the day. So like going to the games in person, and then, you're a little kid, all these guys are superstars. Any professional athlete you come across that's doing something so cool is like, oh, eyes light up. But yeah, speaking to screws loose, he was a little bit younger, so I'm not sure it was obvious his screws were loose yet, but they definitely got rattled out playing hockey.
Dude, if I know we're talking about hockey too, but if we can convince anybody who listens to this show to become a hockey fan, I feel like we're doing them a huge service, like a huge, a good deed for that person. So, but anyways, we can move on. Do we want to hit some over under reactions?
Let's do it.
Who wants to jump in? Okay. I've got a couple, but if anybody else wants to go first, be my guest.
No, go ahead.
It's all you.
All right. Well, I got a couple. One's kind of a dumb one, but I've been traveling a lot, for work, and I'm overreacting to how terrible Wi-Fi is on planes. I mean, I think it's maybe like a 30% success rate where you have a plane that has like even the Wi-Fi that you pay for. I'm not talking about like free Wi-Fi or
That's the worst. I hate paying for it, and it's just crap.
It's horrible. And I'm I'm traveling for work. I'm trying to get work done. These are 3-hour flights in the middle of the day or early morning, and I'm trying to get stuff done. And I'm like, it's like I'm in limbo. I'm just sitting there, and it takes 20 minutes to send an email. And look, I'm not. Most of you guys who know me, it's like I'm not huge on AI. I'm kind of. There's a lot of things about it that scare me. I would say I'm not like the techiest guy, but man, I feel like we're at a point where we should be getting Wi-Fi right. So
Starlink.
Starlink.
I was going to say that's
Starlink is
in the
written on
work.
planes now.
Yeah, and so the low Earth orbit satellites are going to take care of that. Because you understand? Do you know how it works right now? And do we even want to go down that road? Because I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, I'm like, it's incredible that you have anything on an airplane.
I used Starlink on a flight recently, and I was streaming live sports. Off
Yeah,
of
no problem.
Yeah, you can
YouTube on my
work
iPad.
everything. Yeah.
It was great. So.
Yeah. So we won't
No,
go down
that-
we won't go down the tech nerd thing.
Yeah.
I'm just giggling because I'm like, dude, it's crazy.
I'm just trying to send out some emails. I'm trying to send out some emails and not waste 3 hours of my day.
Ariane just has like 20 email drafts.
Yeah, you're sitting there.
The ultimate
outgoing.
first world problems right here, guys. Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right,
I can go. Do you have another one, Ariane?
I've got another one. And I'll hit this one first because I know we're going to talk about this a little bit later. But we had Ashley on the podcast on what was that, Wednesday, and we were talking about the Charlotte Hornets, but we did not bring up LaMelo's trip or alleged trip that he got fined for. And I'm underreacting to that one actually, because if you watch it in slow motion, it looks like the most blatant, obvious trip. Like he grabbed him, absolutely. But if you watch it in normal speed, I don't know. I mean, he is an NBA player, so I get it. He's got good reaction time. But for him to fall backwards like that and have that entire process of what he was trying to do while he's falling back, trying to like catch himself and reach out and grab him.
Ankle,
I'm just going to say this. Two very different clips when you look at it in real time versus slow motion. And I feel like the slow motion clip is what got him the fine, because when you watch it in real time, it doesn't look great. I'm not saying it's like the most innocent thing in the world, but it does not look nearly as malicious as.
The problem is that was his second time tripping. He was caught before that, and he did it again, and that was his second time.
A repeat offense.
Yeah, he did the exact same move where he grabbed a guy's ankle, and the other guy fell over. But
So Ryan, you think he purposely did it?
I mean, the slow mo is damning. Like there's a screenshot of him looking up at him, grabbing his ankle, like looking up at whoever. I forgot who it was, but he was looking right in his eyes, like I got him. So that's pretty bad. But
Man, slow-mo has ruined everything and made everything better.
But when you watch it in real time, the way he was driving, it would have been hard for him to realize he would have even had the opportunity to grab him that quickly. And like I said, to process all that in half of a second, like to a malicious act like that, right? Where you're not intending to go into every play like you're going to trip somebody. Like you're okay, fine. You're going in for a layup. You're a basketball player. You could make a quick last second change to hit.
And if both of his legs were on the ground, he wouldn't have tripped him at all. He would have used his leg as leverage to get back up, which is good.
It probably was more just I'm grabbing at something, right? Like your falling instinct, you're grabbing at something. Okay, he grabbed an ankle, and so it looks bad because that's the thing I just grabbed onto. But maybe it wasn't as malicious as it looks like. But at the same time, it's still the foul.
Intentional is a hard word. I don't think he meant to hurt him or trip him, but.
Let's say this. Let's say somebody like scares you from behind, and you like turn around and you're like, "Whoa!" and you elbow him, getting scared. I guarantee you play that clip in slow motion, it's gonna look like you just went back, like, hit him on purpose.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm underreacting to that. Like I said, we didn't talk about it when Ashley was on, although it was pretty big news. Hornets in general. I'm glad we had the podcast with Ashley before the second game, because that one was tough to watch.
Why?
I know we're going to talk about NBA playoffs, but man, that game was tough because I was pulling for him and they just could not get it together. LaMelo did not have a great first half. It was kind of rough, but luckily the timing wise, because Ashley was super excited because they had just won. I mean, an amazing game before that.
Magic are hot. They just won tonight.
Yep.
So they're.
Yeah, I've got the
Pistons. We're going to take it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Magic are good, man. Yeah, I got the Spurs game playing in the background, and this is a pretty interesting NBA playoffs. I mean, this is the most excited I've been for a while.
And watching what the Thunder just did to my Suns, I mean, I don't see how the Thunder don't just run through everyone. But we'll talk about NBA later.
Yeah, who's got next over under reaction?
I got it. But before I dive into my silly take, my silly over under reaction, the play-in for NBA I think needs to be discussed because we're just in blowout city right now. Like, we're seeing the Suns just lost by 30 and they were down 20 before halftime, and every team is just getting blown out. And I read a stat today. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't. But like the last 20 years, like the 1 or the 3 seeds have won the NBA championships. So it's like we're doing the play-in for 8th seed, 7th seed, 6th seeds. I mean, playing game against the Suns they were the 10th seed Golden State. Like, they're just doing all this extra stuff for teams that are just going to lose by 30 in the first round by the number 1 seed. Like, OKC is just going to roll whoever they get. I guess right now we got the Spurs. Spurs are up 10 on the Blazers right now before the second quarter. Like, I think the plan just needs to go away. Like, take the top 6 seeds and put them in the playoffs. The plan I think might just be silly.
Who gets into the play-in? Who gets into the play-in?
4 teams.
But the play-in, hold on a second, because the NBA tanking problem is really, really bad. And this was a way to somewhat help it. And it kind of has, because now, before it was just the first 8 teams got into the playoffs. Now they open it up to the 9th and the 10th. And I don't think it's for the playoffs. I think it's for the regular season to prevent even more tanking than already exists. I get what you're saying about the first, second, and third seed wins. So the bottom seeds don't matter anyways. This is just a little bit extra entertainment. But the biggest thing is it prevents additional tanking, which is
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you get into the play-in or the playoffs,
if you have a chance to the 10th seed, you're going to try because you could be right. I wonder how that statistic compares to other sports, like top 3 seeds.
And you think Thunder is going to take it all this year?
I mean, the Celtics just blew the 76ers out by 30. So I think the Celtics have an equal opportunity, but I think OKC's deep. I hate OKC. I'm a Seattle Sonics guy, so they stole our team, and I will live with that until we get the Sonics back. But
his GA is nice, and he won MVP last year, and he's having a hell of a year too.
And he's projected to win it again this year.
Exactly.
He had 25 points today. 17 of them were free throws. He is a free throw merchant. But I'll keep that opinion to myself.
I don't like OKC either for other reasons.
Yeah. I'm just an OKC hater. Anyways,
Ryan, who do you think is out of the top 2 to 3 teams in each conference? Like, I guess what underdog or what low seed do you think or high seed, low seed? High seed.
The lowest seed has a chance.
Yeah, low seed. Yeah, but it's like the highest number. That's why I was like, wait a second. What
are we overreacting? Underreacting?
No.
High seeding?
On the West,
low seeding?
Like, who do you like?
I like my Suns, but they're playing OKC. So I mean, betting against Joker, I wouldn't do. Like, they can pull out wins. They just beat the Timberwolves pretty easily. The Knicks are also one. They went deep last year, and I think they have the squad to do it. They really fumbled at the end of this year, but like in the regular season, but they have the squad to do it. Like, if Cat shows up, if Brunson shows up, like, that's a solid squad. Again, I think at the end of the day, Celtics and OKC, I mean, it's going to be a Celtics OKC like battle.
Let me ask a stupid question. Because I don't know. Like, I don't follow the NBA religiously. So are the play-in games one-ofs and then you immediately go to 7-game series?
No. That's what's kind of lame. So the Suns lost their first play-in game.
Okay.
They played the loser. So they played the loser of.
No.
So is this like a round robin tournament thing?
No. So it's 7 and 8 plays. 7 and 8 play each other, and then 9 and 10 play each other. the winner of 7 and 8 automatically makes the playoffs, and the
Okay.
loser of 7 and 8 has to beat the winner of the 9 and 10. So the 9 and 10 have to win
That's
2
what it is.
games to
That's
get
what it
in.
is.
And if you're in 7 and 8, you have to lose 2 games to be out, basically. So I actually think I get
But
what you're
then
saying
it
about
goes to 7-game series.
Yep.
And
Okay.
the winner of the lower seeded play-in plays the number 1 seed. So that's why the Suns pulled. The Suns beat Golden State, and now they got OKC, which is like a consolation prize. We lost to the Trailblazers, who are now playing the Spurs. And the Spurs are.
But if you would have
right now.
won your first playing game, you'd be playing the Spurs.
Right.
Okay.
So we wanted the Spurs. Suns fans wanted the Spurs.
Yeah.
No one wants to play OKC right now, aka because OKC is just going to wipe the floor with us. They beat us by 32, and it wasn't even close. OKC is just way too fast.
Are you going to any of the games?
I've been to a bunch of games this year, but I didn't go to any of the playing games. No.
I also think the turnaround time between the play-in and the first round is pretty quick. Like it's the next day, I think.
Yeah, but it's like
some of the
2 games, right? So
I guess that is fine, but it just felt very, very fast. But anyways, I don't know. I'm excited. And I will say this too. The Knicks, I am not a Knicks fan, but the Knicks being relevant is fun for basketball. Like I feel like whatever thing can happen that brings back the feeling of like 90s and early 2000s basketball is good for the game. And so I like the Knicks being good. Ironically, I don't feel the same way about the Lakers, but I think the rest of the country probably does. But like Lakers, Celtics, Knicks, like
No, I think the rest of the country hates the Lakers.
it's kind of like the
But
Yankees and the
Lakers,
Cowboys.
Celtics. I mean, the Lakers Celtics rivalry back in the 2000s, like that was prime time NBA. Like
Yeah.
that was when it was peak. Obviously,
just-
Kobe was there, so that helps.
Yeah, I just think it's been so long since the Knicks have been good, or any New York team for that matter, except for baseball. But yeah, I like the Knicks being good, even though I'm not a fan. I guess the only player like Jalen Brunson coming from the Mavericks, I guess if it was a neutral situation, I could possibly pull for him because I think it was a huge mistake that Dallas got rid of him. But that's such a distant memory and so insignificant now with all the other mistakes Dallas Mavericks have made. Like, anyways, yeah, I don't know what it is about the Knicks, but like without actually liking them, like I said, them being good is exciting. So,
So what's
Yeah,
the silly?
but
What's the silly one?
All right.
That's what I want to know.
My silly one.
Yeah.
I'm underreacting. I might be overreacting. I don't know. I'm just reacting. I'm just reacting now to pepper.
Pepper.
Like salt and
Like-
pepper?
Yes. So listen here. I was talking with my boys the other day, and we were like, salt you put on everything. You put it in your pasta water when you're cooking. You put it on. You put salt on everything. The pepper, it's like it just sits there. It's not I don't put it on anything. It just sits there, but it's like salt's right hand man. Like, why did pepper get the call up? Like, why isn't it like, I don't know. I use Tony's on everything or Johnny's on everything. Why did pepper get the call up to be the right hand man of salt when I don't use pepper that much on anything? So that's my overreaction. I'm overreacting to pepper being next to salt when I don't think it deserves to be next to salt. Any thoughts?
You were right. It's silly.
I like pepper,
But
you know.
I think
like-
you just listed all the things that you use. They didn't exist when pepper began to sit next to salt.
Pepper is probably
And, like,
in all of those.
And having exactly. So having
All right.
like
Well, what's the rate? What's the percentage of salt usage to pepper usage?
So
well, I think
75,
about
25?
I don't use salt, but that's for
same.
health reasons.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
okay,
we use like Mrs. Dash if we want a salt alternative and things like that. So I'm the wrong person to ask that question, Ryan. So that's where pepper comes into play.
Sorry, I'm
My wife likes salt,
Oh, no,
and
you're good.
I don't try. I try not to over salt anything because we have so much salt in everything that we eat anymore. Just because like that's a preservative and that's great. So the other side of that, like the pepper, like I just sit there and imagine like if I'm making a steak and I'm out here on the grill, I want pepper. I want to salt.
But you're not doing
but
like an SPG mix.
like
Are you putting
if I have
like garlic
if,
powder? I use more than pepper.
I like garlic powder,
Like
but
mine.
if I'm making like a top, like if I go over to the butcher and I get like a legitimate cut of meat, I want salt,
Yeah, but
I want
that's a
pepper,
once in
and
a,
I want
once in a
butter.
blue moon.
I mean, you're right,
Ryan,
but
I'm just talking
like,
about usage.
Ryan,
like
do you put butter on a
pepper-
baked potato? Do you put butter on pepper on a baked potato?
I'd put Tony's or Johnny's on it before. My pepper thing has been full for years. I don't crunch
all right,
that
so
pepper.
let's see.
Let's say
Dude,
that.
what's in Tony's, dude?
Tony's. My
Tony's is
family's from
good.
the south.
Tony-
they're from Louisiana, so I'm
Tony's is Creole,
guy.
like Creole.
Oh, it's
right?
Creole.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Cajun.
Yeah.
Well, then that
Okay,
makes
but
a big.
And that Cajun is a
But
form
also,
of what pepper is. And it's the spice.
yeah,
part.
but it's got paprika, cumin, and it's got the other good stuff.
It's fancy pepper.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking, like, if you go to someone's house, their pepper's probably going to be full next to that stove. Like, their pepper dispenser is going to be full. The salt's probably going to be a lot lower. So it's like
You're
we're like
right
at a
about that.
Thank you. So it's like, how did pepper get that call up? That's my
Because
thing.
none of these
I don't
other
think it
things
des-
existed
it's
yet.
undeserving. It's undeserving. It's undeserving.
It's been that way. It's because it's never changed, right? But how weird would it be? You walk into somebody's house and they have a salt and Tony shakers. Like salt and pepper
love it.
shakers, that's a thing. But salt and Tony shakers,
Oh, yeah, but yeah, I just think for the usage of pepper, it doesn't deserve the salt. The salt
That's
friend.
fair.
The salt best friend.
salt best friend.
That's my overreaction.
Is-
I
I'm
told you
here
it was
for it. I'm
silly.
here for it. No,
Told
it's
you.
it's
I
good
told
though.
you.
Like you're right.
is good.
Usage wise, it's not even close. Salt is in everything. Yeah.
Thank you.
Should I jump into my over
Shout
under?
out Tony's.
Shout out Tony's. Hey, we're looking for a sponsor here, Tony.
Yeah. Is it food related?
Clip
Paul?
that. Clip that.
Mine's not food related, and it's unfortunate that we don't use salt in this household for me to talk with Ryan, because it would be the opposite if he came in. It's like the pepper's gone and the salt's completely full. But I rest my
I
peace.
love it. I love it.
So my overreaction, and it just ended today, was the RBC Heritage Golf Tournament with Scotty Scheffler making a comeback and bringing it to the playoffs with Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick ended up winning, but Scheffler was on a roll. He came like throughout the whole entire weekend. He was always kind of hovering, and today he just made up, I think it was 6 strokes to get into the playoffs, and he was on fire. You watch it, Ariane?
Oh, I watched every bit of it.
I watched all of it.
I have a few takes on Scotty, and I want your guys' opinion on something. But before I do this, I will say Fitzpatrick. I don't mind Fitzpatrick. I wanted Scotty to win. I'm disappointed he didn't. I like Fitzpatrick because if you watch Full Swing, like, and you dive into, like, he's an analytics guy. You know, he trains really hard, speed training, all this stuff. It seems like he just loves the game, and the way he approaches it, I really respect. So, like Fitzpatrick, happy for him. But he also gave me the full swing of emotions in a 2-hole stretch. He chokes on 18 and then nuts up and hits one of the best shots I saw.
Perfect
Yeah.
shot.
And hits and then hits a birdie putt on top of it from 13 feet. So I could not help but, like, I wanted Scotty to win so bad. I was rooting for him, you know. And when Fitzpatrick hit that chip on 18, that was just really, really bad. I was ecstatic. But by the end of it, I was like, man, that guy, like, to be, so many golfers would have crumbled after giving up a 3-shot lead with 4 holes to play.
Yeah.
And for him to come back and hit that shot, the second shot in the first playoff hole, all the respect to Fitzpatrick. So I'll start there. Second thing, Scotty, back-to-back runner-up finishes, like I said at the beginning. But does that seem like a disappointment for Scotty Scheffler? Not for him. I don't know that Scotty would necessarily. I mean, he might say he's disappointed.
For him, yeah,
But as
for sure.
our expectations as Scotty Scheffler fans are watching him play are back-to-back runner-up finishes, because any other golfer, with the exception of a few, and that's going to be my question, any other golfer who finishes runner-up in 2 events, they're playing
Major events.
It's 2 major events.
Yeah.
People would be going berserk about how well they're playing, and it would be top news. But Scotty going back to back and not winning, I think it's the opposite. I think the expectations win. And my question for you guys is, how many golfers are in that category where if you don't win, it's a disappointment?
I'd say
Like-
growing up, Tiger Woods was one I would watch, and if he didn't win, But are we talking now?
I mean, we can.
Today's
I
world?
think the list. I think the list.
I
is
don't
so
have that
small.
same expectation anymore.
The list is
obviously,
extremely
for Tech.
small. It's just,
Yeah.
I feel like right now it's just Scotty. Like
Scotty and maybe Rory. I think Rory could be.
I think so, too.
outside the Masters, I guess you.
Yeah, like if Rory didn't win, it was a disappointment. Scotty doesn't win. I feel like
because our expectation of Scotty is so high, like because he can normally crush that final round, and he's shown that. I mean, the last two. I mean, because he started so cold, like he was pretty bad day 1 and 2.
Was there a time where John Rahm, when he was world number 1 before he went to live, was there a time where he was in that category? Because he went on a run for a while. But you're right. I still don't think. I think if John Rahm goes back-to-back runner-ups, even when he was world number 1, I think people are like, man, John Rahm's playing amazing. It's
I think
never
Scotty's
that-
in his own division. If you want.
See, that's crazy to me because like where I'm sitting here, like just kind of listening right now because you guys know more about this than I do. But like watching and understanding what I do, I don't expect a golfer to win 2 weeks in a row, and I don't expect anybody to win every tournament. I think that is like berserk to even entertain. It is such a difficult, like golf is the hardest game in the world, right? You're hitting a 1-inch ball into a 4-inch cup 600 yards away. This game makes no sense in terms of like how difficult it is. So what they do is already so special. And so for me to expect to win every night, or every tournament, I think I just can't even understand. So like if that's really what people think about Scotty though, but yeah, to me that seems outlandish. So I don't think that's I don't see I mean obviously you want to win, but like back-to-back runner-up, he is playing well, and he wasn't at 2 months ago because he was just coming back. He just kept tanking the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, Aaron, your expectation, the way you just described it, is
a normal,
is 100% normal, and it's how it should be viewed. And I feel like any other golfer, and I'm really thinking about it too. I think Rory with the Masters might be added to this list, but maybe it is just Tiger and Scotty, like because
with that type of vibe and expectation.
I guess that's true. Because I don't expect Rory to play well every week. I do not expect Rory to play because Rory is this guy, right? Like he's all over the place. So he's super fun to watch. He's entertaining, but he's also terribly frustrating at times because it's like what he's capable of, and then he goes out and double bogeys. Where did that come from?
No, 100%. I mean, maybe it is just Tiger and Scotty. That's why I was asking you, because it was so funny though, because when Fitzpatrick hits that putt, they had it panned out to the crowd, and there was like, it was just disappointment. I mean, that's the whole
everyone wanted to see Scotty.
Everybody wants him to win, and his expectation is to win. And I feel like those two things are an interesting mix, because most of the time when somebody's been dominant for so long, people start rooting against them, and they want to see him lose. But for Scotty, I mean, everybody wants Scotty.
Want him to win.
Everybody wanted him in the Masters. Everybody, I would say maybe the truest golf fans probably were a little happier about Rory winning the Masters, maybe a second time. But I would say if you took a poll, majority of golf fans
let's take a poll.
Like, I hate
Get
Scotty.
in the comments. Let us know. What do you guys think? Because obviously we're talking about it here, but like this is a great time for what names are we missing on this list? Like chime in. Let us know like who belongs here, and do you think that these expectations are merited or not? Like this is great. I love it.
Yeah, it's well, but yeah, that was good. And like for that tournament to follow up the Masters, I think it's a good 2 weeks of golf for sure.
All right, Aaron, do you want to close this out? Dude,
are we ready for to me this is one of my favorite kind of weeks of the year, like on a low key kind of thing. Like I love the NFL draft. Like I have friends come over, we watch the draft. Dude, I am. I'm like, it's bad. And so like I'll cook out, I'll be on the grill, we'll have it going. Like I'm ready. I'm watching the content.
Tons of pepper.
Dude, lots of pepper everywhere. I'm just slinging it. And but like for real, like that's to me this week is a lot. And so I love the excitement because to me the best part of the NFL draft is all 32 teams feel like their team is going to get better this weekend. And so it's like that's all you need is that little bit of difference, and all of a sudden you're a playoff team. It doesn't take much in the NFL because they've got this down to a science. There aren't teams we can go in and be like, oh yeah, these Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl again this year. How many people were wrong last year about that? And so
Go Hawks.
we like, yeah, exactly. So we like to see that kind of spin happen. But okay, talk about the Hawks. Where were they? Nobody was saying they were in contention before the NFL draft. And you go out and you get Nicky Minwari, and without Nicky Minwari, you aren't there. I'm sorry, Seattle without Nicky Minwari is a different team. And so like that's why the NFL draft is so exciting, because like for me last year,
robbed of Defensive Player of the Year.
Dude, I was not. He wasn't there, but like his impact towards the end of the year is what carried him. But like statistically, he's not going to have the same numbers. He can't. Wait,
didn't he? Wasn't he in the running for like it was
defensive rookie of the year?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, defensive rookie of the year. He wasn't going to beat the linebacker, and honestly, James Pierce Jr. is the one who, if anybody had a chance to get robbed, which is. Because you get 10.5 sacks as a rookie, that doesn't happen. Anyway, we're going off a different rabbit trail.
Talking about the Hawks really quick. They lost Kenneth Walker. So Ryan, who do you think they're picking up or would want to pick up? Get another running back?
Yeah, we need another running back. Charbonnet's coming off of his what was that, an ACL tear?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, we're getting running back from Notre Dame, Jadarian Price. 3-down back. Seahawks love those big guys that can just lower their shoulder and just run through the line. And that's exactly what he is. So
did you feel like Kenneth Walker? Wait, did you feel like Kenneth Walker was that way? Because I thought he was more patient, and I thought he was a different. Yeah.
No, if you look at the history, like
Sean Alexander,
Charbonnet, you have Chris Carson, like you got some dogs that are just
Marshawn
big,
Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch,
one of the best.
Doesn't matter what they put in front of them, they can just blast through. Like that's who the Seahawks like. But
so
you saying that's their first round pick? You think Seattle is spending first 32. Round? You think at 32 they're going running back?
We have to. We tried to get Dolphins running back. Like John Schneider has been. Yeah, we've been vocal about him trying to get him, and they said no, we're keeping him. So they wanted to make a move for a running back in the offseason, and we didn't get him. So I think we draft him.
So that's interesting to me because again, you had options in free agency and you didn't spend money on them, because you look at like somebody like Tyler Algier, he's the perfect example of what you just said. Leaving Atlanta, he went to Arizona. 100%. You guys didn't even try to throw him a penny. So I don't know if I'm buying Seattle caring about a running back too much. Like they should.
I think they just know that they can draft and develop. Like they've shown that they can draft and develop from all levels. Like.
Absolutely, they can.
Both their Super Bowl teams are all
homegrown.
Draft. Like their defense was draft, homegrown, draft prospects.
But
so I think that they.
We also need.
But you think it's first round? Yeah, I was gonna say, you think it's first round, or are you gonna dip down like find one of those guys like second, third, fourth round is gonna be chock full of running backs, and if you're looking for a guy who's just gonna come down the line and not be a difference maker, I don't think you can take a 5th-year option player. I don't think you can afford that. Even as Seattle, who just won the Super Bowl, I don't think you can use a 5th-year option running back unless they're Bijan Robinson, Jamar Gibbs kind of talents.
If he's not gone by pick 32, Seahawks got him 100%. Book it.
All right, dude. Hey, look, clip that. Well, I'm here for it. But I think that's part of the fun, right? Like you can get excited about your team this weekend, and then you're gonna get mad when they do dumb things. Like I am super like.
Wait, Aaron, real quick.
My reaction. Go ahead.
That was gonna be my question for you. So when you and I spoke probably like 6 months ago, kind of before we started getting the podcast going, and we had like an hour-long conversation. I remember we were finished and we were like, man, that was a podcast that we just, and you were kind of spitting off some, like, I mean, Paul Ryan, like Aaron knows draft.
No,
history.
he knows ball.
I'm here for it.
He knows for NFL. It's unbelievable. My question is, in your opinion,
all-knowing experience,
what team has had the like most disappointing drafts, like historically?
Jets.
It's all
Jets. And like I was actually about to make fun of New York because they've got the top 10 picks here again. Can New York not fumble the ball here? Because they're so good at screwing up and sucking. And I understand y'all are a passionate fan base, and I am I'm in the trenches with you. I'm a Falcons fan, so I get it. We suck. And I'm not going to stop rooting for my team, and I'm not going to stop arguing with people that we're better than we are, because that's part of the fun of being a fan. We're fanatics. We're idiots for this stuff. But the Jets, man, the Jets suck. They're so bad at the draft, and it makes no sense as to what they do. Like, and then even when they get a good player like Breece Hall, what do you do with them? Like, it's just like, I don't know. There's something wrong with New York.
I wanted Breece.
Yeah,
dude.
Wanted them to make
and I think it's crazy. You keep a running back when you're rebuilding, which your running back has the shortest lifespan of any player. I do not understand that at all. If they were going to get rid of anyone, they got rid of what's his name to Indianapolis.
Sauce.
Gardner, Sauce Gardner.
Sauce.
And they keep Breece Hall, and I'm just like, the guy's maybe got 2 or 3 years left in his prime. Even if you draft right, you're not going to be good enough to win a championship in 2 or 3 years. I think they could have gotten a decent amount.
They just got Geno Smith.
It's their coaching staff, right? Like, they want to build the defense. They want to come up that side of things, and like that's what they're going to try to win with is defense and controlling the clock. And you've got to have a running back. And the good thing about Breece Hall is he can hit a home run. They're not
trying to win.
That's how they're going to win, is with defense and controlling the clock. They're not like, obviously they're tanking, right?
Went on offense.
Yeah, in 3 years when Breece Hall is maybe at the end of his prime, I just think the running back is like, because of the short lifespan, you build a team and then it's like, then you put the running back in. It's like the Carolina Panthers when they took Rico Dallas. It's just like, build a team, you put a running back in, and then it's like, all right, let's go. But you gotta build the team around it first, because I do think that I think you have your elite running backs and you have your mediocre, but you put a mediocre running back with a decent offensive line and they turn into an elite running back. I think Rico Dowell.
I wouldn't use elite. I wouldn't use elite because they're like, when you think elite, list 3 running backs. Like, to me, that's elite. When you're talking about the best 3 in the league, that's an elite running back.
Whatever is right underneath that, then I'm going to say fine, 4 to 12. 4 to 12.
Sure, absolutely. And that's why rounds 2 through 5 have running backs go like crazy, because you're exactly right. If they're part of the system and they fit what you want to do, you can absolutely hit a home run. You do not need the NFL's leading rusher to win a title. Ask Seattle. Kenneth Walker is not elite. He has elite traits in certain things, but what it was he fit what they were doing. He complemented the team well, and that makes the difference. So like versus like a team like Atlanta, we have, so between CMC and Bijan, and now
those are the top 2.
That's it, right? Like you want to talk about elite. And the reason that they're in that company is because they catch the ball too. They change fundamentally what the defense has to do against your offense, because you can't put 8 in the box against Bijan, because he's going to absolutely go into the slot and you're screwed. So, and the same thing with CMC. So like if you're and Breece Hall as a traditional running back, he's in that top 10 range for sure because of his explosive big playability. So do you want to let all of your assets go? You've got to have somebody on the team, and you got to pay somebody, because you need, like the way the salary cap works in the NFL, you got to pay somebody. You can't have a free team. And so like, I don't know, to me,
I was going to say the Falcons have the 48th pick. Who are you guys going with?
Dude, I'll be honest. I don't know. I think Atlanta's got a pretty big list here of things that we can go. I'm very curious, and this is what was going to be part of my over-under reaction, is I was going to talk about the position of defensive tackle. We just saw Sexy Dexy get traded from New York to Cincinnati for a top 10 pick. A 1-to-1 thing. You had to sign him to a new contract, which Cincinnati doesn't pay anybody. Ask Trey Hendrickson. Like what they just did here is crazy for Cincinnati and for the NFL, like a top 10 pick for a defensive tackle. And so to tie that in here for Atlanta, defensive tackle is definitely a position they're going to look at. But there was just another weird trade. Atlanta was part of a weird trade, a 1-to-1 player swap at the same position. Mason Smith and Ruka Rororo just got traded. just straight up like, here, you go there and you come here because I think you're going to do better there. Rook was a 2nd round pick for us. I like the guy, but he had the 3rd worst run defense grade of any defensive tackle in the NFL last year. So we had to go because Atlanta has pass rushers. He got outshined by Brandon Dorless, which was a later round pick the year before. So it's interesting, like as far as what's Atlanta going to do, defensive tackles up there potentially, but maybe Mason Smith gets a chance. The other side of that is Atlanta needs wide receivers. I love Kyle Pitts. He is a wide receiver essentially for us in terms of like how many pass targets he's going to receive. But we've got to have somebody who can stretch the field because Drake London is a contested catch beast. He's absolutely fantastic. He can do it. But which quarterback are we going with here? And that's going to be a big thing too. Tua needs somebody who can like stick and move, which I thought Zachariah Branch was going to be an option for Atlanta. Gets himself arrested, so nope, not going to be it.
Do you think Falcons draft a quarterback?
No.
It'd be wild if they did, but okay.
I don't think they can. They have to find out. And so that I was going to talk about, because I was going to talk about the Saints a little bit too, which I don't love the Saints, but they've got to figure out what Tyler Shuck is. At 27 years old this year, in his 2nd year in the league, they need to figure out what they've got. So I don't think they're going to go and get a quarterback either, but they've got to figure out what they've got at the position, and so does Atlanta. I think it's interesting.
I like Tyler.
You like Shuck?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people who do. I think for a rookie, he stands out a little bit, but he was 26 years old. He played college for like 34 years. So like it's a little different. And I think we talked about that before. Like these quarterbacks need some more time. So maybe they did hit on Shuck. Maybe he is ready. Maybe this was the right way to go about it.
At the end of the year,
he was. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from him. So, I agree with you there.
You don't think he has a sophomore slump, Ryan? Because that kind of stuff usually happens once there's tape on people and defenses have a chance to adapt and stuff. I feel like that just happened with somebody. It wasn't Drake.
It happened with Jaden Daniels, kind of.
Jaden Daniels.
That was more injury, though. I think, down in Houston, we're looking at the sophomore slump.
Oh, yes. That's who it was. Thank you.
Yeah. CJ Stroud.
That killed my fantasy team.
He still got him to the playoffs, but yeah.
Right, but he just wasn't the same.
5 picks a game. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't the same. So we'll see. Yeah. I think the quarterback position is very interesting this year. This draft sucks. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. As a draft nerd, like who really enjoys this stuff, I think only like 17 or 18 players have a first round grade. So I think this is the most New York thing to do because, again, kind of poke fun at the Jets and the Giants in this case. For the first time, they've got these top picks. Dude, this draft is not the draft to have it in. Everybody wants to stockpile next year because next year's class, this was that weird. Last year was the last of the COVID team, like the COVID players, the Tyler Shucks coming out at 27 years old or 26 years old, whatever. And now you've got this weird, everything's got to fix itself and get back to a normal flow of people entering the NFL. So it's going to be interesting this year. You got a lot of quarterbacks next year, and you got a lot of teams in the NFL with Kyler Murray kind of fixes, Tua Tagovailoa kind of fixes. So I think there's going to be a lot of posturing. Maybe we won't see tanking out of everybody, but maybe we will. So I love this week. I think it's exciting. So what do you think Cowboys wise? Let's go that way since you're our resident Dallas expert. What's Dallas doing?
Well, Aaron, before he answers, you said everybody gets excited about this week and like going to the Super Bowl. It's like I could probably let you know Cowboys are not making it to the Super Bowl this year. But now, Ariane, go ahead and answer your question.
I think we're drafting all defense. I had a few things like I was like, because they've got the 20th pick, I think, and then
12 and 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 12.
Those are good spots.
Yeah. So I think we need a cornerback bad. And what's that? I'm trying to think his name from Tennessee. I swear. Oh, Jermon McCoy. Yes, from Tennessee. So I think they have to go cornerback because Diggs, like we don't have Diggs anymore, but there's so many holes in that defense. I'm going to be very shocked to see the first offensive player they draft this year. Because it's just, I think our offense is, if Dak
they don't need offense.
Yeah,
they drop 40, but they get 40 dropped on them.
They need to go, absolutely. Now, Dak's had quite an off season, so I don't know how that's going to affect him next year. I mean, he's basically going through the same thing Luka was going through. He's like was going to get married, and then a couple weeks before,
at their bachelorette party,
they called the wedding
bachelor party.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, it's not like it's just a relationship. He's got 2 daughters with her, and
being a savage.
It was just like all this stuff. So, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of Dak is that going to like recharge him to go out and play better. Maybe is that going to? I have no idea what to expect from Dak, but I love Pickens. I like CD Lamb, but I love Pickens.
Like him. He's so good.
He's so good. He's so good. But I feel like he had a lot of drops this last year. I need to look up the actual statistic, but I feel like he dropped a ton of balls. George Pickens had a much better year, in my opinion, than CD Lamb from the eye test. I need to actually like go back and look at the stats, but like and CD was injured a little bit as well, but I love Ferguson. There's nothing about our offense I don't like if Dak is playing well. Our defense is awful. I love some of the, I mean, Clowney was just a Band-Aid. I can't see Clowney starting this year, but I like some of the moves we made towards the end of the year. And I think if we draft heavy on defense, and it's just, I'm going to be very shocked to see the first offensive player they pick. So other than cornerback, though, I know we need D-line. We need linebacker because I don't think Clowney should. I mean, he's fine, but I don't think he should play anymore. We just have so many holes in the defense that we just got to go heavy on it.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. Like we had done a little show prep on draft, and Cowboys were one of the teams that I was looking at. I think Mansour Delane out of LSU would be a wonderful pick if he's there for you at 12, and then come back in round 2 with the defensive tackles. I think there's going to be a lot of defensive tackles going in early round 2. I don't think you have the talent at the top end for defensive tackles like you would like to see, because that's a really valuable position. But I could see somebody like Kenneth Grant out of Michigan for Dallas being a good fit too in round 2. So I think they've got to go on the defensive side. I love CeeDee Lamb. I think the injuries last year probably have a bigger impact on him. I mean, he was the best receiver in the league the year before. The dude is insane
by far. Yeah.
If Mansour Delane is around at 12, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Bengals are going to take him. They have the 10th pick, I think.
No, they don't.
The Bengals?
They have Sexy Dexy. The Giants now own that pick.
Oh my God, yeah, that's right.
You might, I think at 12 you might be getting Delane.
You've got a chance. This is kind of like the ideal and a pretty good spot. But like I said, there's this steep fall off in talent. Once you're past, honestly, the top 3 players, top 4 players, now you're drafting athletes. So like somebody like Sonny Styles, he may slip to 12, but he's such a freak athlete. That's a kind of a pipe dream for you in Dallas. But if you can get him to 12, but I think Delane may slip a little further. It's just going to be very interesting. This draft is going to be very different. And with New York controlling 25% of the top 10, that's weird in and of itself. So we don't know. We don't know what they're going to do. I think the only thing that we know is pick 1. And then as soon as New York is on in pick 2, we don't know if they're going to go Arvell Reese. We don't know, which I think is kind of the heating up.
Well, who are New York's cornerbacks right now?
I mean, New York needs everything. The Jets need everything. Like Ryan can probably speak to that a little bit. He was doing a little bit of prep on the New York teams, but that's, to me,
they need wide receivers and defense.
Yeah, they're just bad.
But they do have the edge that the Arvell going in that first pick.
I think that's Yeah, you got him. You have a few like really good defensive pass rushers, and I think that's where they have to go. And he's got the highest upside, I think. While, we'll see. So I think that's kind of where you're looking. Yeah, obviously they need cornerbacks too. They got rid of Sauce. Like you don't just replace that easily. So
who do you think's taking Caden Proctor? He's a Bama boy that I've had my eye on. Because like the him and then obviously sorry, I'm totally drawing a blank. But shoot, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, who do you think's taking Caden Proctor? Sorry,
I
mean,
Detroit Lions at 17.
I mean,
I think he's dropping to 17. Oh my gosh!
I mean,
is that your hot take, Brian? I like it.
Honestly, he's not. He's probably around pick 30 in terms of big boards right now. I know Alabama home slice over here is shocked to hear this.
He could go to the Browns at 6.
I'll place
him
bet
with the Browns
in the top 10.
That's a reach. It's a reach.
No, I'll place a bet with somebody. He goes in the top 10. Caden Proctor.
What are you going to eat this time?
I mean, name it. He will be a top 10. That boy is good. And the other thing I was going to say is the thing that I completely slipped out of my mind is who do you think is going to take Ty Simpson? Because we all know who's taking Mendoza, but where do you think Ty Simpson falls? So yes, I'm Bama heavy, but those are the two people that I'm most excited about. Yeah, and they're the two people I'm most excited about getting drafted and seeing where they go. But I'm telling you right now, there's no way Caden Proctor falls out of the top 10.
Okay, so this is going to be fun because Caden Proctor's not going before 17. That's his first slot, unless something really crazy happens. So you've got, I think, more in line with Philadelphia at 23 Pittsburgh. And Chicago at 25. Wait, I think those are
Caden Proctor or Ty Simpson.
Caden Proctor.
Oh, I'm going Ty.
He is not going. I'm sorry. He's not going before 17 because he just said he was going to bet that he was going in the top 10. I think the first potential landing spot for him is 17. I do not like
it's tough for me to argue against Aaron because he knows what I'm talking about, but I'm just telling you that he is too good.
I want to see this bet go down because I'm leaning on Aaron.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why I was trying to, what's the stakes here?
Yeah, you tell me because I feel like he's too good of an athlete for him to fall that far. It's not like
he's massive. He's massive. So I think he's going to have a hard time on the left tackle in the NFL. And that's where his value takes a small hit versus like the tackle from Miami and Arizona. Like you've got some guys that are going to slot in ahead of him because they fit more teams. I'm not saying that he might not be the best of all of them. He's got to get to the right team, and that's kind of the take for most of the prospects. There are very few guys, especially in this draft, that aren't system kind of fits. And so he doesn't fit every system because he can't pull like some of these other tackles. And so there's too many wide zone teams that may not value him as highly as some of the more power run teams. Like he's a good pass protector.
Let me ask you this. If I win, when was the last time you clean shaved your beard?
My wife would leave me.
If I win, that's you can. I'll do the same. I haven't clean shaved in a while, but my beard's not.
Dude, you have stubble. Like your punishment just now was to eat a hamburger. We gotta do something.
No. Well, then you call it. But I'm saying if I win, you have to clean shave.
Man,
clean shave. Yeah,
it's taken a while for Aaron to get.
That's
there.
crazy. Yeah, he's got grays in his beard. Look at that thing,
dude. I haven't shaved. Okay, like this is totally not it. But okay, who cares? It's a podcast. The reason I grew a beard, I'm 43 years old now. I was 30 years old. I just turned 30, and I was at the gym, and this attractive female comes up to me, starts talking to me, and I'm like, okay, that's great, but I'm clean shaven. She keeps talking to me, and I'm like, physically, you're 25. The more you talk, the younger I think you are. And so like we're 2 minutes into a conversation max, and I'm like, how old are you? And she's like, oh, I'm 17. I'm like, no, not today, Satan. I ain't going to jail. No, not at all. And I was like, how old do you think I am? She's like, probably like 20 or 21. I was like, first off, young lady, I'm 30 years old. Second off, why are you trying to talk to a 20-year-old man? Anyway, so that's a whole different thing. But clean shaven Aaron might look like a 20-something.
Well, how
I like the
confident are you
gray.
that he's? Yeah, how
I mean,
confident are you that he's
Find
gonna be
a
top 10?
different bet, maybe.
I mean, I feel like there's no shot he's going in the top 10. I'm not saying he's not a top 10 talent as far as like in the right fit. I don't think the right teams are in the top 10 to take him there. And I don't think they're going to see a lot of trade ups this year because you got to have a dance partner. There's a lot of people who would love to trade down, but I don't think there's a lot of trade ups.
This is
So
a bet.
we'll
I'll
figure
be
out what
watching
we'll figure out what the bet is. We got to. I don't have an
Why don't
idea
you
for what I want you to do.
Do half of your half of your banner money, so Ariane can get back in.
So if I lose, he
Wager
gets
half
he gets what 100 and
I'd rather.
No,
I'd
half of
rather.
it, half of it.
he wants
I
to
like-
see me clean shaven. I
like
don't know.
I like riding picks. I like riding. You think about what you want me to do.
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be the equivalent
All right.
of you
Equivalent,
shaving
'cause
your beard, and then we'll get
Equivalent
back
of
to it,
shaving my beard is going to be something obscene. I just told you I've had a beard
Razor off half your
for
eyebrow.
13 years. My wife is like, there's no shot that that's a minor
Aaron,
bet. So I'll take
I'll
it,
help you brainstorm.
but I got to figure out
Help you
something because
brainstorm.
you're going to hate me afterwards.
Well, let me see what the equivalent is, and then I'll decide. But
Oh
that's-
yeah,
that's what
exactly. You're talking real big right now. But I'm like, dude, 13 years. Okay, in fairness, let's be honest. It'd take me 2 weeks to grow a beard again. But like
yeah.
that 2 weeks is gonna be weird, man. Like, I don't even know what I look like anymore. All right, anyway, so let's move on past that. But we'll come up with something. Actually, you know what, chat? Like, get in the comments. Let me know what you think Ariane should have to do that's equivalent to shaving my beard that I haven't shaved in 13 years. That'd be a good way. Help me out, chat. I need your help. We need to make Ariane do something more than eat a hamburger.
I want to see that. Yeah. First of all,
Speaking of
we
eating a
need to
hamburger,
jump-
we need to see this.
Well, okay. Do we want to go banner breakdown? Would you rather, or would you rather banner? What do we want to hit next?
Let's see
Would you
what you
rather-
rather.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I've been waiting for this.
Paul's
I guess we should
excited
end
for Would You Rather. Let's see Would You Rather then. Let's go.
Well, do we want to? So I was supposed to have it this week, you guys, but I was over at Ariane's house earlier today. His younger brother was also over there, and I was brainstorming what was my Would You Rather. Brandon chimed in and started to list some off, and I was like, do you just want to have it this week? And he agreed to. So without further ado, let's welcome Brandon, Ariane's younger brother, and we're getting the whole family here.
For those of you who don't,
Ashley,
yeah, that's true.
now Brandon.
He's our videographer. Hold on, I gotta flip
And-
headphones real quick so he can hear.
Hear.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, and for those of you who are on YouTube and don't follow on Instagram, this will be the first time you're getting to meet Brandon, but Instagram already got to meet Brandon. He had a little bet, a little friendly competition with his brother that he ended up having to run 5 miles as the punishment. So friendly competition is definitely here for Brandon. So it's going to be great to have him here on YouTube with us for the first time. So, but if you're not, go over to Instagram at The Banner Show and at Banner Athletic and give us a follow over there. And you can see some of Brandon over there too. All right, let's see Brandon.
So I was changing my headphones. So I'm not sure what you all said, but he's also our videographer. But all right, Brandon, you're scoot over because we gotta.
What's up, Brandon?
Hey,
Get
guys.
close, brothers.
What up?
I'm trying to get closer here.
Yeah, you're good.
How's everyone doing?
We're doing well. I hyped up your Would You Rather.
That's
And
it.
So
Yeah.
I hope everybody else is just as impressed.
With what you said?
Or would you
Would
rather
you rather?
Oh yes.
make your brother proud?
I hope your Would You Rather is better than your Smash Bros game. I'll just say that.
Oh gosh, that was. I pride myself on being good at video games. That was not a good time. I got destroyed. That was terrible.
How long have you known Brandon? I guess.
since before he hit puberty for sure. Like it's been a minute.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Dude, like pool basketball was probably before we hit puberty.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, those are fun times for sure.
yeah.
All right, Brandon. Speak to the mic so they can hear you.
Okay, so would you rather is gonna be, would you rather fight a 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I already know my answer.
I got mine.
What's yours?
Give me the horse-sized duck. I don't want to deal with 100 of anything.
I think that's the right answer. 1 horse-sized duck. But then I thought about like geese are pretty terrifying.
They're aggressive.
I
And
don't
they're
want
aggressive.
either of these things. But if I have to pick one, I don't want 100 of anything coming at me.
I don't like birds. They like a bird attacking me. I'm not about. So I'm taking the 1.
I'm punting the ducks. I'm taking all 100. And
You're
I'm
taking 100
Duck-sized
duck-sized horses.
They're
So you got
they're
100 horses coming at you.
horses that are the size of a
Oh
duck.
yeah. Same thing. I'm still punting the horses. Yeah.
They're
I'm
probably
sorry.
so cool.
100.
If there was 100 like chihuahuas, and that's
basically
even
what this
smaller
is.
than-
Horses
No,
don't
no,
bite.
no. Ducks are bigger than chihuahuas by like
That's
an
what
order
this
of
is
magnitude.
Okay, so fine. What's a appropriate dog? I'm trying to think.
I mean,
like
it's a
the
duck.
actual-
Cat. It's
I know, but if 100 ducks running at me, I'm thinking about like something like the size of a duck. What's like a dog the size of the dog? A good equivalent to the horses charging at you would be like a dog-sized duck.
Like a French bulldog.
I think, yeah, or something. I think 100
No.
100 of those.
100, dude. You're
They'll wear
gonna
you
get
down.
you're
No,
gonna get
they'll wear
tired
you
of
down.
kicking before they get tired of coming at you.
I'm going Super Smash Bros. Stomp. I'm just stomping.
Hey,
Stomping over.
Bro, my God, can we make this happen somehow, some way? I need this. Did you guys
Look at
ever
us some
watch?
horse stuff.
Yeah, can,
What about
like,
the 100 gorillas versus 1,000? We need a. They need a. You know the.
I bet AI could make
yeah.
something for
Did you
Ryan.
guys?
Ryan
Okay,
is
so did you
taking
guys
on
ever
100
watch
ducks.
that old show? I can't even remember what it is. It's like a super nerdy thing, but like they would take like the samurai and they would fight, like
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
completely
yeah.
not real, but like they were trying to like who would win between a samurai and another legendary warrior and those kinds of things. I can't remember what it's called.
That was on
Oh my
Spike TV. I remember that.
yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. I love that stuff. That's exactly what I feel like right now. So I'm here for it. So I don't know. To me, I want to see Ryan take on 100 horses.
Sure.
And,
Brandon, which one are you picking?
I think I'm just gonna go with the 1 horse-sized duck.
One
Yeah, I'm with
Because
you.
if there's
one
I have to go
enormous
with Ryan.
duck.
Yeah, but if there's 100 of them, I mean, they're just gonna. I mean, yeah, 1 horse-sized duck can trample you, but I just feel like they're just gonna suffocate you right away. There's just no shot.
Yeah.
With the 1, you can kind of move around. Maybe I don't know.
I just got to
Yeah,
get
with-
one lucky shot.
Imagine
With
the
100,
beaks that.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
think the
Is
right-
there a scenario where you like
Horse-sized duck,
make
but
the horses nice? Like you coddle them and like
Yeah, I'm
start
thinking.
a horse farm. You start a mini
That's
horse
kind of what
farm.
I'm
Like, is that
thinking.
an
They're
option?
probably cute little horses
they're,
running.
they're
at-
wild.
Yeah.
They're wild
I'll take
horses.
them
Have you guys
home.
seen Yellowstone? Have you guys seen
yeah.
Yellowstone?
Big fan.
There are
Yeah.
100 of the horse in the like first or second episode that.
Yeah, they're just gonna
Casey
kick my
has to go
shins.
get.
I'll get them off.
Dude, kick your shins. Have you been kicked in the shin by a toddler? Like, much less a horse?
A mini baby duck horse.
Baby mini
Hey,
horse.
okay, so
Come
I got
over
some.
for the duck horse.
I got friends that have some dwarf horses, like dwarf ponies. They're tiny.
different.
They are the size of a dog. So that's what I'm imagining here. And
No,
Blue
these are the
and
size-
Belle.
No. These are baby. These are the
I
size of
know.
my shoes.
No,
These are the size of
no,
my
no.
neck.
They're not the size. A duck is not that small. That's
Okay,
what I'm
ducks
saying.
You playing with-
Yeah.
Normal
Oh,
ducks. Like,
a duck
you'll have
without
to
its
send us
legs.
a picture of the dwarf horses after
It's
this.
just a
They're
leg.
tiny. And I mean, like, they are tiny. They are a house-sized
Wait,
animal.
spin zone. You know how? I mean, I don't want to get morbid, but like, they put horses down for getting a cold. You know, like if I step on a horse's hoof too hard, they might have to put it down. So I think I could take 100 of them. I'm just gonna
Dude.
say that.
All right, so the average duck is about 20 to 26 inches. This is not a small horse. Like 20, I mean,
Well,
it's a
it's a
tiny
small
horse,
horse.
but 100, like, you're not talking about like rubber
a very
duckies
small
in the
horse.
bathtub. You're talking about an animal that could absolutely no, that's terrifying.
I picked the horse-sized duck. I'm on.
me too.
No, I know, but I'm talking with Ryan here. I want to save Ryan's life.
Yeah, Ryan,
wanna
I
watch
agree.
it.
I think if
I'm glad
100 of
Ryan
them
picked
came
it.
in with the intention of fighting you, like both of these or
That wasn't
101 of
if
these
they
animals
were
are,
rabid, I might have a different
are
option.
set to attack. Like you're going to fight with
Baby
them.
horses.
I think the one animal is going to be your best.
You don't have
Now-
enough baby carrots, man. What?
Now, Aaron, if that question was 100 duck-sized horses or one bear, are you still
What?
taking or versus a bear? Like you either fight a bear or you fight 100 duck-sized horses. Where
You got to
going?
take the horse.
I think you take the horses on that.
I think you take the horse. I agree. I think you take the horses. I'm just thinking
Dude, I
duck
think
is-
you're dead either way. I'm gonna go with the bear because I just want to be done with that. I can it's a 1-on-1. If I can get lucky, I'm not saying I have any chance in a fight against a bear. You can give me weaponry and I still don't have a chance against the bear. But it's a 1-on-1. One miracle shot, one David versus Goliath, and I survive. I'm not getting 100. Nah, no way.
I
can't.
just want to.
Let's get
I'd have to watch the
Bear
Revenant
football.
before.
So we're sitting at the house right after we had the big arch challenge, and Paul asks Brandon if he had any ideas for him, and Brandon drops that question, and we're like, Brandon,
welcome to the podcast.
You've been looking for an intro,
you have to run
but he was like, are you guys gonna be able to? I'm like, trust me, we can get carried away. That's not
With
even the
anything.
worst question we've ever had.
Yeah. Thanks, Brandon. It was a good one.
Yeah, good job, Brandon.
Yeah. I think Brandon might want to stay on for a little bit longer. But let's jump over to banner breakdown.
Yes.
Banner breakdown.
We want to jump
do
into
the banner,
the
let's do
video.
the banner breakdown segment, and then we can do the video. Let's get the
All right.
segment.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
The sports betting information discussed on The Banner Show is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial or betting advice. Always gamble responsibly and within your limits. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, call the gambling helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net for
Would
content.
you want to? Are you saying that?
All right. We are in the banner breakdown, boys.
Hit big last week.
You did. You crushed it.
Bro, you can say bye.
Thank you guys for having me. That was a great.
Brandon.
That was great. Would you rather? I'm glad I got to say it.
See you, Brandon.
Banner breakdown.
Banner
Yeah, you're
breakdown.
gonna hit it big.
Ryan, yeah.
Brian.
Coming off a hot
First
one.
place.
I put all my money on Mariners. I saw the pitching matchup and I knew my M's would take care of it. So I put what did I put? Put like $138 on them to cover 1.5. I'm at 290 of the initial 100, so I'm sitting in first, but not far behind Aaron.
Well, so I'm plus 230. So I'm at 330.56. Your extra 100 is still in there.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm at 3.
So you're adding the 100 because you messed up my spreadsheet.
Sorry. Not good with
No, I bring that up because Nick will love that because he's into spreadsheets and stuff like that as part of his job, and so he messaged me after that, and he was like, he's like, I felt that, like I could feel the pain in the messing up your spreadsheet because he's like he's got people that do that to him too. So anyway, that was funny.
Well, and to
Pivot
remind
tables.
the listeners,
nightmares.
Arion's out. He was the first one
Arion's
to lose
cooked.
his 100. And so today, the challenge was it's the big arch burger at McDonald's. And
Do we want to play that?
Yeah, he had to eat it under a minute. So you want to play the video and then we can quickly chat
Yeah,
about
let's
it?
do that. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Did you guys make your picks?
No, but I want to see this.
I just switched headphones.
Paul got me
Yeah.
there. I'm ready.
Just some additional context. Brandon, who you guys just saw, was supposed to come over to film it. He says out of nowhere, he's like, I want to do it too. It's like, no, you don't want to do it. It's not as like, I think he had the same thought as you, Aaron. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that serious. So it is, and it's painful and it hurts and it's tough. And
It was not fun to watch.
And you almost feel like you're choking. Like it's tough.
Yeah.
So Brandon tried it first. And I'm so glad he did. At first, I was like, no, this is going to make it worse. I'm so glad he did. So he gave like a reference because Brandon's 6'7". Like, I know you couldn't see what he was
Yeah,
sitting next to. Brandon's 6'7". He's like, what are you, Brandon? 260, 250, 260. Like he's a big boy. And you know, and you're
No,
watching
Ryan.
you're gonna attempt to eat this this thing, and this is what like a normal guy who eats ridiculously fast. Like he eats fast just in his day-to-day to where it's like ridiculous. Yeah, watch him attempt to do this, and it'll give you like a good reference point to how tough this actually is.
All right, check this out.
Oh, there we are. Look at that thing.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Paul had a little tough time actually ordering it.
Arch meals.
I never ordered a big arch burger.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't throwing shots at you. I think she was. I don't think she's ever taken a big arch.
number
burger.
I don't think anybody's ordered.
You look at that.
Look in the back. Look at the like. Good.
Well, and I'm also with Ariane and Brandon, who are tall, big guys.
Look at this.
Look at that. Look, that's the Big Mac.
Big
That's the
Mac.
Big arch. It's a.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Are
That's the Big
they
Mac.
going to be hearing this or us?
They hear it and us.
Got it. Sorry.
All right, ready, set, go.
Here's Brandon.
Oh, you gotta go,
This is
Brandon. You
Brandon.
gotta go. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done.
Oh, that thing's
It's
big.
done. He won't
It's
get
like a
it.
Big
No
Mac.
way. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's actually
Again,
no.
remember,
Bigger than a Big
6'7".
Mac.
I haven't been to McDonald's.
I also think Big Mac's got a little smaller. I haven't had one in years, and I did not do the challenge, and I just picked up a Big Mac, and I think from our childhood days.
We struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think the big arch may be a Big Mac. Yeah.
So it took Brandon 2 minutes. Now here's Ariane.
Look at this. Look at the first 15 seconds. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's done.
First 15 seconds were strong, but then my mistake was I tried to get all the crumbs, and I don't.
His hands are shaking.
Mikey V did that when he did
You're
his
at 20
challenge. Like, I got all the
20
meat.
seconds.
He got all the meat
Look at
crumbs,
his
but like
look at his hands shake.
He's at 25
Look at his
You're
hands
shaking.
shake.
You get the
You're
full
sweating.
great
No, I had the whole burger in my mouth in 30 seconds, and then
How are you feeling right now? It's a few hours out.
You're at 35 seconds.
okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, Daddy.
Like
Yeah.
it's I mean I'm enjoying this podcast, but it was, when I was like stalling and I like completely forgot what I said, I'm like I'm struggling right now.
And you guys, he had his kids, wife, mom, all to the side of him, cheering him on. It was like,
So here,
35
Yeah, listen,
seconds.
listen. Right here. Yeah, exactly. Daddy did it. Yeah. 59.94. Man.
right on.
yeah, well done, Ariane. Good
It's
job.
tough.
And then he
But,
starts eating grapes.
well, the
Chocolate
thing is,
grapes.
I didn't really eat anything to, I ate a little bit just to keep my stomach from being like, shrinking, but I didn't eat much. So I didn't feel good afterwards, but it didn't like fully, it's a weird situation, but I still have a pain. It like a stomach ache, and it's been 5.5 hours now. Jesus.
Let's pull back the curtain here a little bit too, just because it's funny. Not that long ago, while we were recording, we had to take a little second, and Ariane turns to Brandon and goes, "How late is Wendy's open?" After that, so it's pretty good.
Well, so we like our family has a eating problem. I would say we love to eat. So we constantly have to do diets and different things. Otherwise we'd be 500 pounds, all of us. I mean, we can really throw it back, but we do Whole30 a lot when we're trying to. So I know tomorrow I've been eating like crap all week because I knew I was going to eat this. And I was like, I think my body's going to go into shock if I don't eat some fast food before. Yeah. So my wife and kids were out of town. It was a busy week with work and stuff. I was eating just really bad. And I was like, it's fine. Cause like, I'll be used to it before, cause I hadn't had McDonald's in like 2 years, probably before I had it this week. And then I know I'm going to start Whole30 tomorrow again. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat anything healthy tonight. And I'm not just going to eat the burger.
Live your life.
So yeah, we're rolling.
I don't think I've had
Should we
McDonald's in
jump in?
15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we jump into our bets this week?
All right, guys, this is a nice long episode, but let's roll through these picks. Then we've got the draft, a couple other things. I actually enjoy this segment more, just listening to what you guys pick and then deciding who I'm gonna ride this week. It's probably gonna be Ryan.
All right.
Yeah.
It should be. All right, Ryan.
Wait, Ryan.
Yep. The NBA is so tough with all these blowouts, but I'm gonna I have 360 right now in my bankroll. 390. Sorry. I'm gonna lay 2 bets. I'm gonna put 100 on New York covering 5.5. That game's tomorrow. And then I'm gonna put another 100 on.
You have 290
Denver, plus the initial 100, right?
No, you recalculated yours different because you bet everything last week at 128. You bet all of your money because you were down a little bit. Yeah. Or you were up a little bit.
Okay, so let's do one bet. I'll do one bet, $100, New York covering 5.5.
Dang, that was what I was going the same way.
Well, tell us about it.
Which is probably, I don't love it. I'll say that.
Well, I just hate Atlanta's for like I don't mean that like I actually hate Atlanta. I feel like if I ever put money on Atlanta to win, they are definitely going to lose. So
you're hedging against your feelings.
Yeah, we learned about that last episode.
You're happy. Yeah.
So
Aaron, what odds can you get on Proctor going out of the top 10? I bet your odds are phenomenal.
I bet you. I don't even. What can you? I don't know. Ryan, can you help me? Can you look that up? Like odds for where people be drafted?
Like I think you could probably get first round. Like will so and so be drafted?
Yeah,
like
first round. He's going in the first round. That's not
the top 10 might be it could be a thing. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to bet that. I bet.
No, I mean, look, I can win twice on one bet. That's fine.
If you believe that, I think you get pretty good odds.
I have a feeling like I really don't think I have not seen his name before 17. Not in a single draft anywhere. So if it happens, it will be a shocker for him to go in the top 10. It is not expected. It's not contemplated. Again, I think it's the wrong teams in that position. But the fact that New York holds 25%, I'm just kind of filling time while Ryan's looking this up. The fact that New York holds 25% of the top 10 means anything is possible.
Well, while Ryan's looking this up, I can give mine. I got mine.
Okay, yeah.
So I got the Hawks and Knicks, but I had Knicks money line, putting $50 on that. And then I did 2 different Suns and Thunder on April 22nd. I have Thunder winning by 15.5 with $50 on that one. And then total points is 216.5 points. And I have the over on that. So
Proctor's plus 550 to go in the top 10.
So that means I have to. Yeah.
Plus
again, like I'm telling you, bro, this is not a bet you want.
I think he's right. To go
plus
6 through 10,
550?
He's like plus 2,000. Yeah. He's like plus 2,000 to go after 5.
That means I have to pay $550 to win 100. So I pay $550 and I only get $650. He's not going in the top 10 unless it's a shock.
Yeah.
Wait, but what did you just say about plus 2,000, Ryan?
In the top 6.
Specifically in 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, every team to pick there, he's like plus 2,000 or more.
So in other words, it's
don't do it.
It's not going to happen.
Pick 6 is his best odds at plus 1,500 because that's the Browns, and the Browns need someone like him. But if you think he's going top 10, that would be the bet to take because if you believe it.
But then again, maybe that's why I'm out of the segment.
Yeah, so I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
All right.
I mean, hey, look, it could happen. You could have a great take.
I mean,
right
now
here.
I'm tempted to take it at number 6 because the only team that would take him is the Browns.
Oh wait,
6.
so I was saying that backwards. So if I could put in 100 and I would win 650.
No, if he got drafted top 10, you would.
The
line is in favor of what you're saying.
Okay, I said it backwards. So the number. See, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm still in at least.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe.
All right, so because I was feeling the same thing. I was gonna go with the Knicks, but we've got too much on that game now.
All 3 of us on it. That's a squad ride.
Okay, we're gonna go cop car on this thing. We're going in the cop car.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll get in the squad car then. That's fine. I haven't been in one of those before. So let's get in my first squad car, and we'll go with the Knicks to. I mean, I feel like 5.5 is not hard to do here.
All these blowouts, it's not. But if anyone's going to do it, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. They're gonna screw me that way. So let me, man, 216 for the over, 216.5. That's kind of high, isn't it? Man, I don't know. Just give me the Knicks.
I'm going with it.
Just give me the Knicks, and I'll do 50.
Nice, I like it.
I'll go 50 on the Knicks. Yeah. Let's make it interesting. So Knicks minus 5.5, right?
Yeah.
And I'll go 50. That's the biggest bet for me by double. I've never bet this much on this list. So
I like it. You could come out on top and be number 1 next week.
We'll see. No, Ryan's in way more than me. He's gonna crush it.
He could lose.
He go next.
Then I would lose.
That's true. Well, with going over to the kind of final segment draft, before we do it, and I think all the boys would say it, and hopefully our listeners, if they haven't listened to it, go listen to Ashley with us having Ashley on. But that was a really cool experience. And that draft with her talking about the top NBA players and with her knowledge of NBA, it's unreal to talk to somebody like that. So it was really cool.
Yeah, that was a great time.
It was crazy. It was awesome.
That was about 45 minutes. I feel like we could have gone about 45 hours and still been just having a good time. So that was great.
Yeah, she really enjoyed it. She told me afterwards, like, it was super fun. She said she'll definitely come on the pod again, which we're super excited for. And guys, for everybody who's listened this far in this podcast and all of them, thank you so much. We usually say it at the beginning of the podcast, but we didn't this week. But please subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Every bit of that helps us tremendously. We want to keep growing. This is just something we all love to do. So once again, please like, comment, subscribe. I know there's a couple things on today's pod that we asked you guys to comment on, and all that stuff really helps. So, all right, we can move on now. Are we doing the draft?
The draft. Let's get it.
Okay, so because it's NFL draft, we've got a couple of drafts lined up that we're going to post on social media this week. We've got the animated movie draft,
animated-ish
movie draft from last week. We've got the draft of the podcast when Ashley was on, where we picked what I thought was favorite NBA players of all time. I guess it was best NBA players of all time. So combination there, and then today's draft, we're going to make it a little bit easier. We're going to go pizza toppings. I guess we should do a random order for.
Yeah, let's do it.
For who picks?
Because we all know Ashley won that other draft.
Yeah, here she had Jordan. So I'm gonna go
exactly
real quick. I got a chat up right here. Hold on. Pick.
I did get a text message from somebody who watched and said the comment about Arvydas Sabonis had them rolling. So thank you. Shout out. Like, he's like, oh man, then you had to go and change it. But when you said Arvydas,
what a pull.
Yeah, right.
All right, I just said pick Aaron, Ryan, Paul, and Ariane in random order. It came Paul, Ariane, Ryan, Aaron. So
Let's
Paul,
go.
so you pick. Is that you get first pick, or you get to pick your position first?
Let's just go with that order.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Pizza toppings.
Pizza toppings. My top pizza topping is gonna be pepperoni.
All right.
Yep, and that's a huge.
I mean, how could it not be? That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So Paul, then Ariane, then Ryan, then me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's pepperoni, and then it just falls like
drops.
Yeah. I guess I gotta go. It really drops. I gotta go sausage, because I'll never get that. Oh yeah, I gotta go sausage.
Okay. Ryan.
Oh, it's the worst day to have number 2.
I'm going bacon.
Ooh.
Bacon
All right. y'all can flame me for this or not. I'm going cheese. Like, y'all don't get to have cheese on your pizza. I got cheese on my pizza. So, hey.
So,
or do we not count that?
Committee. Yeah, I thought cheese was a foregone conclusion.
Well, you got Space Jam last week. Yeah. So I think, are we like a soft crew of picking?
In Googling top pizza toppings, mozzarella is number 2 on the list behind pepperoni. So I think
let's go.
Cheese was also on the list. I think we give it to him.
Great play, and you get to go back to back.
Yes.
Yeah, you get the whole.
Oh man.
What a play.
I was sitting here. I didn't even look that up. I had no idea. That was just like, I was like, all right, let's see. All right. Because obviously pepperoni's like it, right? All right. So let's go. Man, I do not like this, but I think a lot of people do. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to say mushrooms.
Mushrooms was on my list.
Not what I thought. I'm going pineapple. I'm a big pineapple pizza guy.
I like pineapple.
Yeah, well, once you got bacon, you needed the pineapple. So, all right.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. Pepperoni's off. Sausage off. Mushrooms was a good pick. I love mushrooms. I gotta go. Is ham off the board because bacon was selected?
I don't think it can be. We'll run out of toppings.
Totally different.
All right, I'm gonna go. I won't take it because I'm not even. This is just getting worse and worse. I'm gonna go black olives.
Okay,
that's
good.
I am gonna go with jalapenos.
Okay,
and then to run it back, my other one would be onions.
Okay,
I'm gonna go spinach.
Interesting.
Oh, I love bacon and spinach. Is a amazing pizza.
So, and I have one on the top of my head, but no one's going to pick it. So I'm going to go with bell peppers.
Okay.
And then it's me with the back-to-back, right?
Because we're running out of options, I feel like.
Well, since I'm going back-to-back again, I'm going to build off of my mozzarella cheese thing here. And I'm just going to go for like one of the best pizzas, I think. And I'm going to grab basil. Right? Like basil is where it's at.
A margarita pizza in
exactly, dude.
Yeah. Seriously.
So like I feel like that's just super popular. So why not take it? And then I'll have to get the Marzano tomatoes to go with it to finish it off, right? So that's where I'm going.
This might be your first W. This might be your first W in the draft.
I think because I got cheese in the fourth pick.
Paul, what do you have besides pepperoni? You have pepperoni.
Pepperoni, jalapenos, onions.
It's between those two. Yeah,
pepperoni and jalapenos slaps. So like,
yeah, it's like one of my favorite combos.
Yeah,
me too. Mushrooms good.
Back to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one's gonna be my unique pick. I know I'm not winning. I'm taking Frank's Red Hot.
That's not bad at all.
That's
a great one.
If you've never had a Costco pizza with
Frank's Red Hot,
highly recommend that thing.
Let's go.
Bang.
Yeah.
You drizzle on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a game changer.
Oh.
I used to work at Costco. Shout out Costco. But we'd get the Costco pizzas and I would just hammer that thing with Frank's Red Hot.
Let's go. Love it. All right. Ariane.
I am gonna go. So that's off the board. I'm running out of time. Can I do like? He's saying Frank's Red Hot. I love to dip my pizza in ranch.
Ranch. I knew that's what I thought somebody was gonna take. I like it. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
He says topping ish. So we got another ish, but that's cool. I like it.
But yeah, when he went Frank's Red Hot, I was like, it's got to, yeah. I don't want ranch as a topping. I want to dip it in ranch.
Well, yeah, but the Frank's Red Hot, you like swirl on top of the pizza.
Yeah, so maybe I'll change it.
I'm good with the ranch. I think it's a good call.
I was fine with ranch.
Okay.
If you
Because you can also do like a chicken bacon ranch pizza too.
Exactly,
Like a chicken
you
bacon ranch
can.
has the ranch on it.
Why did you say that word?
Oh,
We
you're gonna take chicken?
Yeah, dude. No, it's
Well,
good. It's good.
It's Paul,
Chicken
right?
should have been taken
It's
by
Paul.
now.
yeah,
It's Paul. Yeah,
closing
chicken
it out.
should not be this far down.
I'm gonna end it with barbecue, like a barbecue chicken pizza. Take
Yep.
it down with. So
Okay, so barbecue
I'll stick
and
with
chicken,
sauces. Yeah,
because you have pepperoni,
you have-
jalapenos, onions, and barbecue, and now you have your last pick to start the last round.
Yeah.
So
okay,
chicken.
Wait,
yeah.
wait.
I'll
Oh,
do
we're doing-
chicken and barbecue.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm gonna make one attempt to steal this draft, or at least get into contention. I'm gonna go crushed red pepper and Parmesan cheese. Or I only have one.
You get
more.
You only
one.
get one.
Parmesan
still-
cheese. I'll take Parmesan cheese. Oh, I should have taken crushed red pepper instead of ranch.
Do
So I feel
you,
like
look,
those
I
are-
have. Call it now.
that's
You
why I
let
wanted
me
to
back
change-
out for Dominique, so we're not gonna. hammer you.
I'm not letting him back out. We're already a round in. If it was same round, I would have let him.
Well, no, I
All
wanted
right.
to back out of it, go crushed red pepper, but I'll just take Parmesan cheese.
All right, Parmesan, stinky cheese, got it. All right, Ryan.
We're bottom of the barrel here. I'm gonna go like pepperoncinis.
Pepperoncinis is on my list.
That's so. And to me, like you say, bottom of the barrel, but like chicken went in the 4th round. Like that was their banana peppers. I love banana peppers.
That's good.
So are those the same?
Debate. That's a debate.
Pepperoncinis
Yeah,
and
aren't
banana
they the same?
peppers. I consider
Those are
them.
definitely the same.
I think they're the same. There's only
Let's
one way to
see.
find out.
That's yeah. I'm looking it up right now.
They're 100%
Frequently
the same thing.
confused due to their similar yellow color and mild heat. While both are common pickled in salads or sandwiches, pepperoncinis have a slightly sweeter, more complex flavor. Yep.
All right.
So
you get it.
That's fine. That's fine.
that's AI's overview. That's a very quick Google. So
No, that works.
okay.
I thought they were the same, but I would have probably picked pepperoncini over.
Then let's
banana
then let's do. Oh, you're gonna take pepperoncinis anyway over banana peppers?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I say I can come up with another one if we need to.
All right, so we is that 5?
But that's it. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
the last pick.
Close
So
it
if I
out.
need to redo pepperoncinis, I
No,
can.
I think that's perfect.
All right.
Google says they're different.
All right, so Paul, run through yours.
I got pepperoni, jalapenos, onions, chicken, barbecue.
It's a good list. Strong
got-
list.
I got sausage, Parmesan cheese, ranch,
Black olives.
black olives,
spinach.
and spinach. Thank you.
Look, guys, we have said it's going to be rigged every time. If this happens again,
Yeah, there's no way. I think I've lost my first.
Looking at the
Official
list, I'm
round.
taking the margarita pizza 10 out of 10 times.
I
Aaron's
think so too.
picks
Aaron's
are
got a
top
good.
To
Yeah.
get that at 4 is that's impressive, Aaron. Especially
Hey.
with how big of a drop up it was. That was a smart play.
thanks.
right,
He takes an outlier.
I was bacon, pineapple, bell peppers, Frank's Red Hot, and pepperoncini. Mine's just spice.
Ryan, me and you are just like, yeah,
Yeah, we're just throwing
random,
stuff together.
random.
Yeah.
I would never put that together. Yeah.
That's the college dorm life. Like, what is available
Yeah.
in my cupboard? Yeah. So, all right, and
All
then
right.
I've
Aaron.
that was it: cheese, mushrooms, basil, Marzano tomatoes, and banana peppers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Marzano tomatoes, it just really hits.
I think when you post the graphic, it's
Yeah.
gonna look like you're taking tomato sauce. They're gonna think unless you really put a good graphic on there. I feel
Yeah,
like
you
when
gotta
there's the
put
cheese and the tomato, they're just gonna assume because I don't know. You're not gonna write it underneath. But
Bro,
no, either way,
like-
that's good.
Yeah,
That's
have
good.
you ever had a margarita pizza?
No, I have.
I
but
love margarita flatbread, dude. That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway, so that was where I was going. So this is fun. We got the draft week so we'll have several coming your way this week on Instagram. Please get over there and follow at the Banner Show, and let us know who wins each of these drafts. I think if you didn't get to check out Ashley's yet, go back and watch that episode. It's absolutely worth your time. It's an absolute banger.
He's on the sideline right now at one of the games, or was.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
at the game today. So
Oh yeah,
The Detroit team.
it's wild. Yeah, Brandon and I had it on before we started the pod, and we completely forgot she was doing that game. All of a sudden, we hear her voice, and we're like, "Oh shoot!"
I was gonna say, like, you just watch NBA and
Hey,
your sister's
sis.
right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be wild.
Has anybody seen Tim Duncan recently? See how long this guy's dread? Like he just showed up in the.
Yeah, he looks like a Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Really? I love
which
Tim.
is not what I would expect from super clean cut Tim Duncan.
No, he's got like gray
Dreads are
dread.
super long. Like
Yeah.
yeah, super long. I was just like, holy.
Looking
crap.
like Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. All right, guys. Yeah, this is wrapping up a super long episode. Great episode. And for Final Huddle, I'll take it on this week. I'm gonna make it quick. I love the sports quotes theme. And one of my favorites is Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Especially
Scott.
yeah. Especially right now and what we're doing, and just we've got some other guests coming on the pod, and there's some big names. There's some big names that we're working on, and there's some big names that we're kind of reaching for, but it's just one of those things. Like, what's stopping you? You'll never get it if you don't try. So love that quote. Wanted to end the podcast with that, but thank you guys so much for listening to the 8th episode. I can't believe we're already on episode 8 of the Banner Show. We appreciate you
doing it.
guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Later.